doesn't feel good when you know somebody just lied to you.
No, not at all.
Yeah, it never does.
Like, for example, I had a listener tell me just the other day, wow, Jeff, your song was so great.
Bro, your songs are great. Come on.
Oh,
You're
man.
keeping it going. No, I get it. You hate me. What are you going to tell me next? Brooke's nice? And one of our listeners, sure, one of our listeners, Ryan, says his date lied right to his face when they met up, and he does not understand why. So he's on this right now. Ryan, how's it going, man?
Hey, how you doing?
I can't figure out why you're calling us for a second date if this person lied to you right away on your first date.
Yeah, let's find out what happened. But first, tell us about the girl that you met up with. What's her name?
Yeah, her name is Lena. She seemed great. She's a realtor. I met her during an open house that she was showing.
Oh,
That's
okay.
cool. Were you shopping or just shopping for hot realtors around?
No. I'm looking to buy a house, and so it was a nice. I'm not going to take it, but she was cute.
Oh,
And,
that's genius. I never thought about it, but if you meet women while you're buying houses, they think you have tons of money.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if they're realtors, they're actually going to get your background and all of your banking
never
information
mind,
at some
never
point.
mind.
Nice try, Jose. I swear that was
Sorry
Okay.
to interrupt you, man.
So how did you, what type of game did you try and play on Lena there?
no game. You know, we just started chatting, and we kind of hit it off. We just kind of clicked. You know, there was something nice. And
Oh, the rare, just honest, play it straight game. We don't hear about that a
I
lot.
don't think
That's why
that's
he's calling us.
It's
Wait a
not a
minute.
game.
Oh, okay.
Jeffrey.
I'm
Yeah.
going to write that one down.
Yeah, I don't know
Pretty
how
over the
that
top.
worked out for you, but it's great that it did. So what did you and Lena end up doing for a date?
anyway, I emailed her, right? Because I had her email because of the open house and everything. So, and I said, you know, I'd love to just get you to know you more. This isn't about work, you know. I'm not interested in the house. Just came out and flat out said it, right?
Okay. Yeah, that's
And
great.
she said, yeah. I think that'd be great.
Nice.
So it
Awesome.
felt like a date going in. Like it seemed pretty clear that she wasn't just trying to get another client.
Exactly. Yes. I mean,
Okay.
we did talk about work and everything like that. I'm an audiobook narrator. She's a realtor. So we talked about our jobs and what we're doing right now.
Cool.
Oh,
But-
okay.
That was just a part of it, right? It was a coffee and it was nice, but it only lasted for about 20 to 25 minutes. It was
Whoa.
pretty short. She gave an abrupt ending to it all. She looked at her watch and she said, "Oh no, I've got a client meeting."
Okay.
And she did the quick hug goodbye and she left.
Oh, you don't believe her? You think she was lying about the client meeting?
So here's the catch. I know this is weird, but check it out. I also left because I was like, why am I here? You know?
Yeah.
Well, that makes sense. If she's leaving, you would probably end up
Yeah.
leaving too.
Gonna sit in the coffee shop for another half hour.
So I saw her walking down the street. I was a little bit behind her, and she went into the container store that was right down the street. That was it had all of the, organizational tools for a closet and whatnot.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Containers.
I just saw her go on into the client, and I was like, that's a weird place to meet a client in a container store. And so she just stayed there for 30 minutes, just browsing.
Wait. Where did you stay for that 30 minutes? Because that seems weird.
I was on a park bench across the street.
Oh,
Oh,
That-
you're scoping it out. It's like a private investigator.
I would do the
Yeah.
same thing.
She's a realtor. Maybe she had to get some sort of something for staging a house or, there could be a very plausible reason.
Great. Why lie about a client meeting then?
Because maybe she honestly had to go get this stuff.
Here's the question. Did she actually buy anything from the store?
Oh.
No, she didn't. She browsed for 30 minutes and then just left.
Huh.
Interesting.
Did she
Okay.
talk to anybody while she was in the store?
Well, I don't know.
You bugged her. What
Did you
she
go
say?
into the store?
I did not go into the store. No, I didn't.
Oh,
Okay.
that's where you draw the line in watching people. I see.
Even stalkers have to have their limits.
Yeah.
So what happened? I mean, why exactly are you calling for our help right now? Are you still interested in trying to get another date with Lena?
No, I really would like to see what her excuse is.
You just want to call her out.
I want to call her out on the radio.
Even if she said, bro, what if she's like, oh my God, he was so great, and I actually can't wait to see him again. What's your reaction going to be to that?
I don't believe it. Then why did you lie to me, though?
Is this just a lot of bad dates all piling up and you finally cracked? Is that what this is?
No, this is me just being like, look, be yourself. Be unadulteratedly yourself all the time.
And it's
Yeah.
you standing up for yourself, bro. I think you're standing up for your own morals,
I don't
right?
think she did anything wrong. Like, you still don't know. Like, it's just easier to say client meeting than it is to say, well, we're staging this home and I need organizational tools for the junk drawer. So I need to
get
go,
that.
you know, like,
But
Well-
a 20-minute date is so short.
it is short.
To cut it short like that.
Let's take a poll around the room. Who believes Lena was telling the truth that she actually had to meet a client?
No.
No from Alexis?
No.
Can I vote that I don't think it matters? Like, I
No.
don't think...
that's
Way,
not
way
an
to take
option.
the safe
It's not
answer,
like a
bro.
theory.
I just
Come
don't
on,
think
Brooke.
it matters, but I think she could absolutely, possibly be telling the truth.
Okay.
Absolutely
Jose?
possibly.
She's a liar, like all women.
Oh, come
All
on.
of them,
All
Jeff.
right, another burned,
You
scorned
said you
man.
love us and you never do. You
Okay.
hear me?
Okay.
See, look at that.
So
What's your vote, Jeff?
I think she was telling the truth.
Okay, so we got
Really?
two for her,
Split.
2 against.
Yeah. So
Ooh.
I don't. Is there anything that happened during the coffee date that could have happened that would have made her want to leave early?
Yeah.
Good question.
Oh, yeah.
I've been racking my brain about that, and I can't think of it.
Okay, you
Nothing.
didn't yell at a barista or anything.
No.
Okay. Well, we're gonna try and do some investigating here. We'll get to the
Ooh.
bottom of
It's like
this.
we're going to be sitting on a park bench.
I
Yeah.
know. We'll play a song. We'll come back. We'll call Lena for you, and we'll figure out whether she lied or whether she told the truth. We're gonna do it right after this in your second date.
Thank you.
Hold on. It's Brooke and Jeffrey and the mysterious case of the Container Store confession.
Whoa.
Ryan's date, after 20 minutes, said she had to go to meet up with a client. But after he followed her, he saw her go into a container store, quote, casually browsing.
Yeah.
Which, might I add, Brooke, doesn't sound very urgent, like she said it was.
Or very
Oh,
fun.
yeah.
And so now I'm kind of back on the fence here. At first
Are
I said
you?
I believed Ryan's
No.
date actually had a meeting. Now, not so sure anymore. I'm waffling here.
There you go. Come
I'm
to
just
the,
having a
come to the
hard
side.
time siding with a dude who sat outside for 30 minutes and watched a lady from a park bench.
Should have
Yeah.
stopped and siding with the dude, Brooke.
I mean,
Okay.
yeah, it's true. I mean, whatever happens, this is definitely going to be interesting. And Ryan, you say that you're an audiobook narrator. Once this mystery is solved, would you mind narrating it for the show?
Sure. No problem.
Okay.
There you go.
I cannot wait. It's going to be a New York Times bestseller.
We're going to have a book.
Here's my question, because you're all about the truth, right? You want every last detail of the truth. And so does that mean when we get her on the phone, we can tell her that you sat outside on a park bench and watched her while she shopped?
Yeah, you know what? Fine. That's fine.
That's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Again, like, I'm not interested in getting a second date.
Yeah,
Okay.
we can't blow it here.
You just want honesty.
Yeah.
Okay.
That
Yeah.
important
But we need to
you.
be careful here because even though we're on an investigative mission, we can't come in too hot. Like, get her on the phone and be like, tell us what you did.
Yeah.
We need
Yeah.
to find out what her story is.
I
And
see.
then after we grease the wheels, then we can bring out the heavy interrogation
I
tactics.
wish, yeah.
Okay.
Get a big hot
Okay.
light, put it
Yeah,
in her face.
I think
right.
you know what you're talking about. Jeff.
Detective DeBow is on the case.
That's right. All right. Ryan, you ready to do this, man?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Okay. I'm going to dial her number right now. We're going to solve this mystery. Here we go.
Hello,
Hi, is this Lena?
this is she.
Hi, Lena. My name's Jeff. I work on the radio show Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning. I was hoping you have a second to talk with us.
Sure. What is this regarding?
This is regarding a date that you went on not too long ago with a guy named Ryan.
Oh, what is this about?
This is a segment that we do on our show called a second date. It's where if you go out with someone and afterwards, if that person isn't calling you back, you can email our show and we'll help you figure out the reason why.
Oh, okay. All
So
right.
Ryan, we've spoke to him a little bit before. He told us about your date and he's a little bit confused about how everything ended. So we're hoping to get your perspective on what happened. Would you mind telling us about it?
Yeah, I mean, we went and got coffee and that was that.
Yeah, he told us that. He said it didn't last very long. It was like 20 minutes or something. And then you kind of bailed quickly at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I didn't really realize what time it was and I needed to run. So, like, I needed to wrap things up.
Aha! You didn't need to run because he watched you.
Okay, hold on.
What?
Sorry. I thought he said we could.
Lena, this is going to feel a little awkward here, but and I don't think Ryan meant to do this on purpose, but after you guys left for coffee, he said he left as well and ended up going in the same direction as you down the street, and he saw you go into a Container Store.
Wait a second. So was he like stalking me?
It feels like that.
I don't think he meant to do it on purpose, but he did see that happen.
How could you not do that on purpose? Walk and follow me.
Well, you can both be going in the same direction after you leave.
Northwest, southeast, you just pick the right one.
So, Lena, we're just trying to figure out on Ryan's behalf, did you really have a client meeting in the store like you told Ryan you did?
Wow. So he follows me, and I have to now account for my actions. And
see, Jeffrey?
Yeah.
See?
We're just trying
Listen.
to... Ryan just wants to know if that was the truth or if he did something wrong that made you just want to get out of the date.
I just think you need to be blunt with him and just tell us why. Why didn't you want to see him again? Because he really honestly has no idea.
he has no idea at all. None at all.
Well, he's just confused because, you said, I really have to go. You looked at your watch even, and you're like, this is urgent. And then you casually browsed around afterward. And so he feels like he was lied to.
What do you mean casually? How did he know that Wait.
Oh, guys.
Because he was on a park bench watching you the entire time. It's really weird.
Okay, can you just tell us what you were doing?
So he's a psycho.
Look,
you can understand. Dating is hard right now. He feels like he's being lied to. It's his last straw. He's not not trying to attack you or anything. He just wants to know the truth. He's just exhausted from this whole process.
We all want to know the truth.
We're not trying
Did
to
he tell you everything that happened through the coffee conversation?
Well, he said it didn't last very long, and
He
he
didn't
didn't
tell
have
us.
much of a chance to talk with you.
Okay, so I don't know if he told you this, but he's a narrator for
Yeah.
audiobooks. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Right.
So he takes out an MP3 player and he hands me like one of his headsets and says, here, you need to listen to this. And I'm like, okay. So I put it in. I'm already kind of weirded out because it was been in his ear and I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
But just to be nice, I listened and he's actually kind of talented. But when we were done, I'm trying to just put on a face because I'm like, I don't know what he expects from me. And then he's like, did you hear how I said the word exploratory? And I'm like, what? And he's like, very powerful, huh? And just starts going on about himself. And at this point, I'm a little kind of taken aback because he just seems extremely obsessed with himself.
So he made you listen to his voice on an audio recording and then had you review his performance of it.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Yes. And I'm sorry, but I felt extremely uncomfortable the minute he asked me to put that thing in my ear. And then I don't know. I felt like the only thing I could do was just be like, hey, I need to go. I mean, I did have a showing later that day, but
Yeah, I'd lie too in that situation.
It was
What?
an excuse.
Because a guy's proud of his work and just wants to show you what he does.
It's
for a living?
annoying.
It was a little much on the first date.
Well, I hate to make this worse for him, but I need to let you know that Ryan's been listening quietly on the other line this entire time, and he wants to talk to you.
he hasn't.
Yeah.
Stop. Oh, my God.
Ryan, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Uh-oh.
How do you feel?
I got to tell you, I kind of love it.
What?
Like, I know that's somewhat,
What the-
weird and masochistic of me, but, I kind of need a harsh tone when it comes to that stuff. Because, yeah, I do. I'm proud of my work, and I might go a little overboard being, self-congratulatory. And I see how from the outside it can seem obsessed with myself.
It is a little bit weird asking her to review it in front of you right after you listen,
Yeah.
ooh, wasn't that wonderful?
I see how that can be. And so, you know what? I'll work on that. I really will.
That's reasonable.
Usually people don't react like this.
I know.
I don't know what to do.
I mean, listen to that, Lena. He understands the flaws that he made. Does that change the way you look at him?
I mean, the way he responded, I was surprised.
And don't you think it's really impressive the way that I've handled this situation, wouldn't you say? Just making everything so nice between you guys. I mean, that makes me a pretty good radio host, wouldn't you think?
Can we leave a review on you right now, Jeff?
And just listen to my voice, how strong and powerful it is. I mean, I would definitely listen to myself, wouldn't you guys?
Couldn't you say exploratory for me, please?
Exploratory.
Just don't show anything.
ultimately, Lena, like what I like to say is I love taking notes, okay? Like I like to be able to take direction and I like to be able to do what you want. So like if it comes off too much sometimes, which I do come off.
Yeah, are we ignoring the 30-minute bench watch thing? Okay.
Yeah, we are. Okay. Let's just ask Lena. I mean, I didn't expect that we were going to even do this, but Lena, would you like to go out with Ryan one more time? And we'll pay for it, and he won't make you listen to any of his work.
I'm rooting for this, Lena, because it's like logic and reason have finally maybe prevailed.
You switched teams, Brooke.
I mean, as long as he can work on his boundaries, the whole following me thing too. But Ryan, I guess I'd be up for it.
Okay, so that's a yes from Lena. Ryan, what do you think? Are you still cool with this?
No. Ultimately, she lied to me. She lied to me. Like she simply said like she had to go to a client meeting and we clearly saw that wasn't true. I can't deal with a liar.
That's just like good graces. It's just good etiquette, okay? What is she supposed to say? You are incredibly self-absorbed. I need to leave?
A lie does not equal etiquette.
Okay. A lot of women have probably lied to you. I'm just going to tell you that.
Yeah, women lie a lot,
It's interesting that she gave you grace for your mistake and you're not giving her any grace.
Thank you.
That is kind of the irony.
This is probably why he's still single.
Yeah.
So
Probably.
it makes sense to me now.
Ryan?
I've got boundaries and I can't take a liar. I can't.
What?
Oh my God.
Oh my.
Dating's going to be rough, Ryan.
What is going on?
All right, so that didn't work out, but Ryan, do we still have a deal here? Will you narrate this for us?
Hey!
Yeah, sure. If you want like a self-absorbed person narrating his own story, sure, why not?
Okay.
All right, I think we have the right guy.
So he admits it.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
You know how the old saying goes, don't dip your wiener in the company pen holders.
Nobody puts wiener in that saying.
Don't give your wiener to a coworker.
No, it's don't dip your pen in the company
In the
ink.
company...
Wiener.
Oh, ink. That's weird.
I'm the weird one.
Am I saying it wrong? I don't know. Anyway, Julian is on the phone today for a second date update. His email said that he met the girl who he wants to call today at work. So I'm guessing it's a coworker or something. Julian, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Good. So you're trying to dip your wiener in the pen ink,
Right, enough.
right? Is that what this is about?
No, it's not at all.
Okay.
Thank God,
Tell us a little
Julian.
bit about the girl that you want to call today. She's a coworker?
Well, she's not a coworker. She came in purchasing supplies at the office that I work at. So I guess she's kind of a client coworker.
Nice.
Okay.
Seal the deal there.
Customer. So did you ask her out while she came in to deal with, like...
Well, no, because I think that's unprofessional. Basically what happened is she came in and she was working with me, or I was working for her, however you want to say it. I didn't want to cross the line, I guess. And then she ended up coming back because she hadn't got her parking ticket validated in the lot.
And then you validated it with your wiener.
Oh, my God. Enough with
Am
the
I
wiener.
right? Or am I right?
No. I validated it and then had a nice conversation with her when I walked her out to the lot.
Okay, well, where's the wiener come into this thing? I haven't
Yeah.
heard anything about a wiener yet.
No, there was no wiener involved in the validation. Anyways, I asked her if she would like to get dinner on Friday night, and she said she would, and I got her number, and I called her, and we went to dinner.
What's her name, by the way?
Christina.
Christina, and how was dinner with Christina?
Dinner was good. I mean, I feel like we had a lot of chemistry, and I like veal, and not everybody likes veal. And she wanted the veal, too, so we ended up ordering the same thing, which I thought was kind of a cool thing, and dinner went good.
You guys both ordered veal. In other words, you're both fans of slaughtering baby calves. I like that about both of you.
Lamb.
Seems nice.
That's not what I think about when I'm eating veal. I like the way
Yeah.
veal tastes. I'm not worrying about the process.
Oh, that's why I like it. I just
all you think
I
about?
picture the whole thing go on while I'm eating
Not
veal.
why I like it. Not why I like it at all.
Oh.
Actually, you're making me like it a lot less by giving me that story.
So if dinner went well and everything else, why do you think she's not calling you back?
You know, I don't know. I mean, there were a couple things. Now I'm trying to run the night through my head. And like, did I do something wrong? Did I have, my fly open, or my food in my face, or how I ate?
There's the fly open.
There's the wiener.
The wiener. I knew it.
It all
I could
comes
tell
back
just
to the
talking
wiener.
to you that you're a wiener guy. I knew it.
Yeah, you're right. You figured me out. Oh, my God. But realistically, the only things that I think that could have possibly not gone well, I did have to take a work call, which I don't like to have to take work calls if I'm on a date, but I was expecting a client to call, so I had to walk away.
Did you tell her at the beginning of the night that was going to happen?
I did not tell her that I was expecting a call, but when I got back, I said, hey, this was an important job call. I had to take it.
Well, did you leave her stranded by herself for like a half an hour while you were on some conference call or something?
Well, no, I stayed at the table for a minute and then walked away, but it was no more than 15 minutes long. I mean, and she had an appetizer and some wine, so...
Okay, so it wasn't... I have a hard time thinking that would be the reason not to call you back if you're like, hey, sorry, it's an important work call.
Yeah, me too. And then the only other thing, I'll be honest with you, I'm not going to say the restaurant, but veal is a particular type of food, and if you like veal, you like veal. But I thought that it was okay, and I kind of was like, oh, how's your veal? And she's like, oh, it's great, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, she's asked me, and I was like, it's all right, it's okay. And maybe, I don't know, maybe she thought I was being hypercritical or a snob about the food, but I wasn't. I was just giving my honest opinion.
Honestly, I think both would be a red flag for me. Like, obviously, if a guy's taking a call in the middle of a Friday night date, he's going to be putting work in front of me our entire relationship.
Wow.
I mean,
girls think.
I'm just saying, like...
Wait. But first off, you have to understand, she's in the same business. She knows that I'm in sales.
Yeah, but she wasn't taking a call during the dinner.
Because she's a buyer. She's not a seller.
Okay.
She's not as important as I am.
I see. My bad.
So how did...
No,
right.
she understands that sales, there are other time zones, there's other people that are working at different hours, where when you're buying, you're not as... I don't want to say in demand, but sometimes you have to answer the phone when you're selling, because if you don't, you lose out on sale, then you lose out on money, and then you can't afford the dinner.
I think a red flag would be taking your wiener out at the dinner table, like you said you did earlier.
Okay, for the record, I didn't take out my wiener for any portion of the date, not during dinner or after or anything.
All right. So when we call her and ask why she's not calling you back,
she's not going to say that, I'm sure.
All right. How did everything end with her?
I kind of went in for a kiss, and I kind of got more of a handshake, hug kind of thing. But it was a first date, so...
Was it awkward?
I don't think it was awkward. It was. It wasn't like I was like an inch from her lips and she, stuck her hand to me. It was, I was kind of coming in kind of to like hug, kiss, and she kind of put her hand up a little bit. So it was, that's all.
So she shut you down.
No, it wasn't a shutdown. It was just.
That wasn't a shutdown? Yeah. Sure sounds like a shutdown to me if you go for a kiss and you get a handshake.
Hand to the face.
Have you heard anything from her since your date?
No, I called her once and I've texted her 3 times.
Okay. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
Okay, great. Thanks.
Okay, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Julian is on the phone with us, and today he wants to call a girl named Christina. And Julian claims that he wasn't shut down at the end of the date when he went in for a kiss and she shook his hand instead. He still says that wasn't him getting shut down. But in my definition of me getting shut down, that is probably the best way to describe it.
Listen, I didn't get shut down. I went in for a kiss. You know what? It was a professional date. It was a work thing, so it wasn't appropriate. I understand. But I didn't get shut down.
Either way, I think you got shut down.
Yeah.
All right, well, we're going to get her on the phone and see why she's not calling you back. Here we go. Dial the phone number right now.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Christina, please?
Yeah, this is she.
Christina, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Who is this?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning, the radio show.
Okay. Why are you calling me? What is this?
I'm calling you because one of our listeners asked if I could get you on the phone to ask you a few questions.
Okay, that's really weird.
It's a segment we do on our show called the Second Date Update. So you recently went out on a date with a dude named Julian.
Okay.
And Julian emailed us and said that you haven't been responding to any of his text messages or phone calls. So he thought maybe we could get you on the phone and find out why you're not calling Julian back.
All right.
He told us how you met. You know, you're like a client where he works, and he asked you out, and he said you guys went out to dinner and had a pretty fun time.
That's what he told you.
Yes.
Good time.
So you didn't have a good time.
I wouldn't call it that, no.
Okay, what was wrong with it then? Because according to him, everything was great. He thought maybe he seemed like a food snob to you because he disagreed with you on the veal that you guys ordered.
Yeah, he definitely has a very refined palate. That's one way to put it.
Okay.
He
also said that he took a phone call in the middle of the date.
Yeah, he did. It was a little rude.
Okay. Yeah, I could see how that would upset you.
I mean, that wasn't even the worst part of the date.
What was the worst part then?
I mean, he's a very smooth sales guy, but he's kind of got this seething anger underneath all of it.
Did you say seething? He was seething anger underneath his charismatic salesman personality?
I mean, yeah, that's literally the best adjective I can pick to describe it, seething anger.
What happened? Because when he described the date to us, he didn't say anything about anger or being pissed off. Right?
He's a very, very picky person and a very shallow person and quite rude, actually.
What did he do?
I mean, for example, he was super picky about the wine. I ordered red wine, and it was brought to me, I guess, in a white wine glass, and he got extremely upset, and he turned it away and made them bring it back.
Oh, God. Is he one of those a-holes at the restaurant that, like, acts like he owns the place when he's somewhere and that nothing's good enough for him?
Yeah, it's pretty much exactly. Like, he went to the bathroom, and when he came back, he was in this huge huff, and he said, you know, there's no more f***ing paper towels in the bathroom. You know, this is a fancy restaurant and an establishment, and people should be refilling these paper towels. And he was going on and on about this tiny, insignificant thing that...
How dare they?
Oh, my gosh.
It is annoying when they don't have paper towels. I will say that. But I don't know if I'd ever get that pissed off about it.
It's not angry. It's annoying.
It happens.
Yeah.
The absolute worst part of the entire night, that paper towel thing wasn't even it. I mean, he completely dressed down the waiter and just disrespected him when we were leaving. And as he's leaving, he says, I paid $40 for a piece of veal I wouldn't feed to my dead grandmother. He goes on and he says, oh, you're lucky I don't come back and burn this place down to the ground. And I was like...
Did I hear you correctly? He threatened to burn the place down?
He did. He threatened to burn it to the ground.
He said that to the waiter?
I'm 100% serious. That was the comment of the night.
I've complained to restaurants before, but I've never threatened to burn them down.
Kill everyone
Yeah,
here.
I will destroy this place.
Did he realize what he was saying, or did he act like this is just normal banter at a restaurant?
No, he knew exactly what he was saying. When we were leaving the restaurant, he turned to me, and then his attitude completely changed, and he made it sound like I had been suffering, and I was the victim, and that everything was absolutely horrible, and... You know, it was things I didn't really care. It was so insignificant.
In his mind, he must have been standing up for you.
Yeah, I really want him to stand up for me and burn down the restaurant we were eating at.
You know, some girls would be thankful for that. Some girls would be like, what a man.
Chivalry is
Yes,
dead.
he's a true gentleman. He threatened to burn down a restaurant in my honor.
I know, it was really ridiculous. So, I mean, I said goodnight, and I'm going to leave it at that.
That's understandable,
Yeah,
I guess.
I'd want to get out of there as soon as possible.
Threats of arson on a first date usually aren't a good thing.
I don't want to talk to that ass ever again.
Well, that's a shame because he's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Are you serious?
Yes, I am.
Hey, Christina, I wasn't angry. I was standing up for you. I was standing up for having good service at a restaurant. I mean, I work hard for my money. And you know what? The service sucked and the food sucked and there was no paper towels. What kind of place doesn't have paper towels? You have to wash your hands to go eat and they don't want you to dry your hands. I mean, right? I'm not going to not wash my hands. I looked, I saw there was no paper towels, and now I'm like, I'm going to wipe it on my pants, and I'm going to walk out, and it's going to look like my pants are wet. So I couldn't even impress you with that. I was like, I wasn't angry. I was being chivalry. I mean, I was defending you.
You threatened to burn the place down. I mean, how is that chivalrous? That's just threatening.
Okay. I think I shouldn't have said that. That was me getting frustrated because I was like, okay, the paper towels is one thing. The wine was another thing. The appetizer is another thing. The veal was another thing. I got so frustrated. I was trying.
You gotta stop talking. I've heard this already. I heard it at the restaurant. I'm hearing it again. You're just repeating yourself. You know, if you keep focusing on little insignificant things and being a rude ass to everybody, like, I don't know how women can stand to go on a date with you. It's no wonder you've been divorced twice.
Ooh. What?
Whoa, wait. You just brought up my 2 divorces, my ex-wives. I shared that with you. Are you kidding me? I mean, that's rude. That's mean.
But that's an example. It's 2 strikes. And so this woman clearly couldn't deal with all of your crap. And neither can I.
My crap, because I want good customer service, because I'm at a restaurant and I want good customer service.
You can be a decent human being and be respectful about it.
You weren't respectful. You just brought up my ex-wife.
This isn't about you. This is about people in the service industry. You don't have to threaten people.
You know what? I'm in the sales industry. You know what? I take care of customers. They need to take care of customers. You should know this. I mean, we're in this industry.
Look, I don't even know what to say. I've stated my case. I don't know.
In the service industry, sometimes you have to put your foot down to get some respect. So I was doing that with the waiter in the restaurant. And you know what? I think you need to show me a little respect because you know what? I was defending you.
I think so, too. That's why I'd like to ask Christina, would you like to go on a second date with Julian?
Holy crap.
We will pay for it.
Hell no. No, I don't.
You answered so quickly there.
Not if he's going to talk to me like that. No way.
Julian,
Are you sure? I mean, I could find you guys a great restaurant that Julian could burn down.
I'm going to pass on that.
You know what? If you want to settle for mediocre service, then you know what? Go date some schlep who will take you to the drive-thru. I want to go to a 4-star restaurant where they treat you like a customer. We're right. We are supposed to get this stuff. Come on. I mean, really. Think
You know what? You've pushed the envelope so far. I was fine just not going another date with you, but you know what? I really don't want to do business with someone who has ethics like you.
Oh, now you're taking personal and you're putting it in business, really?
I'm going to tell the people I work with, my company will not be doing business with your company anymore.
Are you kidding me? Based on a date?
You know, it wasn't a date. It was your f***ing attitude that did it. I'm done with this conversation. Goodbye.
Wow.
Oh, my God.
Julian.
Whoa, what just happened?
You didn't get a second date, and I think you might be losing your job soon, too, over this.
Because I want customer service?
Well, I think it's because you threatened to burn the place
people.
down.
Yeah, you're a total douchebag about it.
I apologize for the burning the place down. I mean, that was, it was one bad thing after another, and it pushed me beyond. But I mean, the rest of the stuff was all customer service. No paper towels, slow service, bad food, wrong glasses.
We know the list, man.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
If you're just tuning in for the second date, we're on the phone with Kayla, and Kayla is pretty much the unicorn. You know, she's very attractive. She cooks incredible food. Mm-hmm. She loves guys with guitars.
Yeah, well, I mean, that makes her no different than any other woman.
And
yeah.
She's down to do stuff on the first night.
Okay,
yeah.
so
she's the perfect woman.
She sounds like every other woman out there, but I like that.
Yeah.
Well, I'm thinking, what kind of idiot would turn that down? Apparently a guy named Lucas would, because...
Yeah, that's good, Jeffrey. You're in her corner.
I am. I'm trying to figure out why, because after Kayla cooked him some homemade Moroccan chicken and slipped into some negligee and invited him to stay the night, Lucas apparently looked at her and said, no thanks. Yeah. I'm good. And Kayla, I feel for you here, but look, we have a whole text board filled with dudes and even some women who would love to take you out if this doesn't work.
Aw. Well, that would be nice, but I am really curious what he has to say.
And, I mean, I didn't really get a sense. Are you really excited about Lucas, or are you just kind of pissed that he turned you down?
No, I had a great time with him. And I honestly, if I didn't, I probably would have just left the restaurant right then and there. You know what I mean?
All right.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, let's call this moron and I'm sorry. Yeah. Let's call this nice person and see what he has to say for himself. All right. You ready to do this, Kayla?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, here we go.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Lucas, please?
this is Lucas.
Hey, Lucas. My name's Jeffrey from the radio show Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning. You have a second to talk?
What is this about?
This is about a segment we do called The Second Date. Have you ever heard of that before?
Yes, I have.
Okay.
That's a good start.
Yeah.
Awesome. Hi,
So-
Lucas.
That's Brooke.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. I mean, that was the
Okay.
only thing I had to say.
All right. I thought she had more.
No, you can
She
move
just
on. I
wanted
thought you
to
were going to
interrupt
explain
me.
what a second
Okay.
date was.
So the way a second date works, you obviously know, but if you go out with someone and afterwards, if they're not calling you back, you can email our show and we'll try and figure out the reason why. So do you know who I might be calling about?
I think so. I have an idea,
Okay.
but I don't know. Why don't you fill me in?
All right. Well, the woman that emailed us, her name's Kayla.
Oh, okay.
Moroccan
Right.
chicken Kayla?
Yes.
It's a horrible nickname.
It is. It's
All
not
right.
very sexy, is it?
Is that the woman that you were thinking?
I wasn't sure actually.
Okay.
Well, he's
So-
a man that plays guitar. You know, he
Yeah.
has a lot of options on dating apps. It's fine.
Absolutely. So here's the deal. Kayla told us about your date and going out to the restaurant, and then she made some chicken for you at her place. And she said that the night kind of ended on a strange note.
I guess you could say that.
Well, she's not sure what went wrong and why you wouldn't want to end up staying the night with her.
Which is totally fine if you felt like that was too fast on a first date. Like, no judgment here. I think that.
Well, I mean,
Well,
a
okay,
little,
Alexis is going to judge you, but.
there's definitely a little bit of
yeah, a little
judgment,
judgment,
but maybe there's a good explanation.
No, I mean.
I mean, it was a weird night. We went out to eat, and Kayla didn't really like the food, and
Is that the problem? Is it because you felt like less than a man because she didn't like the restaurant?
What?
Less than a man?
That was a big jump,
No.
Jeffrey.
I'm just trying to
not,
read
not
it.
at all. I was cool with leaving. You know, the food was kind of whack, and she ended up taking me to her place and making this like amazing meal. You know,
Moroccan chicken.
Yeah, she
See, the
told
nickname, it's not sticking.
She said she was a good cook and you loved the food.
Mhm.
right? Yeah, she's an amazing cook. She was great. That's not a problem. It's just I don't know. It's kind of weird, but
Well, she's really confused, Lucas, because like you said, she felt like everything was going really, really well up until the very end of the night, and she can't figure out the reason why you would turn her down.
Here's the thing. I'm hanging out at her place, and on the wall, she's got all these pictures with, like, John Mayer.
Wait, she's got like fangirl photos on the wall?
Like a poster?
These aren't, like, photos where, like, she's at a show and she got, like, a selfie with him or something. You know, like, she's, like, in a room with John Mayer hanging out. You know, and I know John Mayer's reputation, you know, like, he doesn't exactly, like, pick up dogs.
Okay, let's.
He's more of a cat guy.
I don't know that we'd use that verbiage, but
like
yeah.
He's good with the ladies, is what you're saying.
He's good with the ladies, and I'm just saying, if you're in a room with John Mayer, like, it's probably gone down.
So who cares? What, you've never had, I mean, even if that is true, like, why would that matter?
I mean, if her bar is John Mayer high, I mean, that's terrifying.
So you're saying
better of both.
if she would have been hanging out with like Chad Kroeger from Nickelback, you would have been fine with that, but you feel insecure because it's John Mayer.
Hey, you know what? Chad Kroger's
I
great.
could deal with Chad.
You could deal with Chad. Okay. But that's on you, man. She
Oh, now
obviously
I
was
get it.
interested in you.
Yeah.
She cooked for you. She changed into lingerie for you. Like, can't you see that those are your own securities?
Insecurity.
Insecurities. Those are the ones.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, it doesn't change the way that I felt, and my entire body was just kind of like
Not a
went
Wonderland.
into panic mode. Not in Wonderland, right?
I could see this, to be honest. If I knew a girl had hooked up with, like, Tom Brady, I'd be like, I can barely throw a football, let alone I'm not rich like him, let alone...
No.
I would have been like, yeah, and
score.
she's picking me now. That's right.
Exactly.
Okay.
Or you don't want to get what John Mayer's had.
Well, we're speculating a lot here. We don't
We
even
are.
know if anything actually went down with John Mayer.
That's true.
So you know what, Lucas? Why don't we just
Good point.
pull her up and ask her, because I need to tell you she's on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
What? What are you talking about?
That's how the second date works. She's been on the other line.
I thought you heard these before.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay. She's there, man. Kayla?
Hello.
Yeah. Hi. Am I on?
Yep.
Yeah, What's up?
Hey, okay, hi, Lucas. Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
This is the last thing I would have ever thought. I'm sorry that you got so weirded out by that picture. I mean, it's kind of old. It's been there for a little bit. I didn't even think about it, honestly.
Wait, Kayla, is that a picture of your ex, John Mayer?
I mean, no.
No, you guys weren't official, but did things happen?
I'm supposed to believe you were in a room with John Mayer and like you guys didn't do dirty.
I mean, that's nobody's concern right now.
Oh, that's a yes.
Honestly, you shouldn't even be worrying about it. I'm on a date with you, and it doesn't even matter at that point,
Listen,
you know?
listen. Did he like play guitar for you too? Did he do like a one-on-one thing for you?
I don't even know if I want to answer that.
I don't even think
you seem like really in your feelings about this. Like I don't want to depress you even more.
I mean, that's the thing, Kayla. Like, Lucas, these aren't questions you actually want the answer to if you're already feeling this way.
Right. That's kind of what I'm feeling.
Like, did he have really soft hands?
Yes. The answer is yes to everything. Was he good? Yes.
Well, is he
Was he big? Yes.
Is he working with a 6-string guitar or a 12-string?
Maybe he's got an ukulele and he's just really good with it, you know? Sometimes it's about the music that the instrument makes, not necessarily the instrument itself.
Okay.
Am I right, Kayla?
Yes, but I also don't think that assumptions need to be made here. But yes.
Oh, okay.
Hey, so not a ukulele, huh?
Lucas, are you hearing her? She is saying you're enough. You're awesome. She likes you. Like,
you know what? Actually, I don't really know if I think that anymore.
Oh, no.
It seems like he's already moved on and really insecure about himself in a way. And I don't know. I didn't give him any of that impression. And honestly, a real man would have just said something to me right then and there instead of ghosting me like he did when he doesn't even know the situation and is just making an assumption.
Yeah, a real man.
Flat out rude.
A real man like John Mayer would have said that.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
He would have.
He would have known the gravity of this situation.
Oh, I love that song.
It's really good.
I see. It is a good song.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Lucas needs to take some time to maybe, instead of putting time into dates, maybe have some more guitar lessons because he really seems very insecure about his guitar playing, I guess.
Okay.
I mean, she's right.
But also, dude, you didn't ask me. You just made an assumption.
Right.
You were in a room with John Mayer. It didn't look like anybody was around. Like I know you slept with him. Just admit it.
Get over it, Lucas.
She pretty much already did.
You know what? I'm not saying anything about what Johnny and I did or didn't do.
Johnny. Getting so intimate here.
Johnny.
I think I've had enough of that.
Well, hold on. We need to ask Lucas, would you like to go out on one more date with Kayla?
Wait,
Will pay-
please. No, please don't ask him, please. I think I'm done.
Yeah.
I got my answer.
Wow.
I got the answer, and for what it's worth, I'm not taking that picture down. So.
Yeah, girl.
Oh, wow.
Sorry, not everybody has Johnny's confidence.
or Johnny's guitar. Hey. We get a lot of requests for second dates, and when we're trying to decide who to pick that we should call, we usually look for something that stands out in the emails.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, totally.
And we recently got a message from one woman who says she had 2 dinners in one date.
Oh my God, this is my type of woman already.
So, I mean, either she got ditched in the middle of it, or maybe she's a competitive eater.
Or she's just a hungry girl, Jeffrey, and that is okay.
Yeah, well, let's find out which one it is. Her name's Kayla.
Kayla.
What up, Kayla?
Hi, how are you guys?
Oh, I can't wait to hear if first dinner or second dinner was better.
Well, let's just say I think you got it right. I mean, I'm a hungry girl for lots of different things. So.
Which is different than a thirsty girl.
It is.
Yes.
Hungry and thirsty, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
Great point.
Okay, so tell us about the guy that you want to call today. What's his name?
Okay, yeah. So his name is Lucas, and we met on an app, and I'll just be totally honest. I thought he was really hot.
Okay.
Well, I mean, that's kind of like the basis of all apps, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. But I mean, we chatted on the app for a little bit before agreeing to meet up, and he seemed really cool. He told me how much he was just really into playing guitar, and he likes to go rock climbing and things like that. And I'm not necessarily into those things, but I would definitely like to climb him. I was like, any way I can get him on a date, it would be great.
Is that what you guys did when you went out?
Well, no. So we actually went to dinner.
Okay.
And it was just a terrible experience. He picked the restaurant, and honestly, the food was awful. The drinks were bad. The service was horrible. So I've actually been cooking a lot recently, and I will say I make some pretty amazing food. And in my head, I was just like, you know what? This is such a terrible experience. I think we should just leave. And I wanted to take him back to my place and cook him like a really nice dinner.
But wait,
so sweet.
It is, unless he loved that restaurant. He's the one that picked it. Did he agree with you?
I think he was a little shocked and taken aback that I kind of was like, you know what, let's kind of just leave. But he didn't seem too like, whoa, this is weird. And honestly, I totally made it worth it because he loved the dinner that I made him.
What was it?
I did like this Moroccan style chicken tagine type dish.
What?
So like couscous with...
Who could just like run home and whip that up real quick?
Wife material, Brooke.
I guess.
Wife material. Kayla, I love you.
You had Moroccan food.
Yeah.
My God.
Awesome.
Let me pull out my tagine.
What's that?
I mean, honestly, it's really not that hard. I make it all the time, and it's one of my favorite things, and he was really wowed by it. And
I'm wowed just you saying it. I don't even have to taste it.
But I don't know what happened, but I was actually turned down that night.
Turned down how?
Turned down for what?
Turned down for
I'm
what?
asking the question because it begged to be asked right there.
I mean, I was kind of expecting and sort of hoping that we would get down and dirty. And he turned me down. And it was so mortifying because I was kind of like making it very clear that that was going to be sort of the next step.
Okay, wait, walk us through that moment real quick. Like, what did you say? What did he say?
Brooke's never been turned down ever. She's like, what?
I mean, I think that's true for most women.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right.
How did this play out?
I mean, yeah, it got down to the end of the night, and I said, you know, I was going to get into my PJs, but it was not something a little more sexy than that.
Yeah.
And I kind of said, like, well, you want to spend the night, right? Like, do you want to spend the night? And then he just said no. And he just abruptly kind of left like that, leaving me, like, I felt so uncomfortable. And let me tell you, not to toot my own horn or anything, but I've never been turned down like that.
Well, not all dudes are thirsty. I mean,
yeah, and a lot of people in general don't feel comfortable staying over on the first night. I mean, you don't know. Maybe he just got out of a big relationship.
I'm thinking he has like a disease.
Okay, Alexis is going with he needs ointment.
That's probably the most likely. Okay.
I mean, I honestly can't figure it out. I can't figure out why. I wore my hottest dress the whole night, and then I changed into some negligee, and
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what it could be. I don't know if he didn't like the cooking, which I can't really imagine.
Well, that's kind of what I'm thinking is that Moroccan chicken. I've never had it before, but it sounds like something that would be really spicy and kind of heavy. And if he's not used to that, maybe he was having a weird reaction and didn't feel safe spending the night. You know?
Yeah, but has he called you at all?
No, it's been radio silent.
it was really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a 4-day reaction that he's having.
I mean,
Well, that
I
is
think there's
weird.
something else going on there.
Okay.
I mean, maybe you came across, and I think that you sound like a confident woman, but maybe you came across as like too braggadocious or like, yeah.
I just wanted us to have a good time. That was really where I was coming from. You know, I don't know if there was another girl. I don't know if he didn't like my apartment. Like, was there something in my apartment that he saw? That...
You know men and their interior design.
I do love, though, how, like, women who aren't used to being rejected, they just go through every possible scenario. They're like, did he not like this? Did he not like this? How is that possible? So you know what we're going to do? Let's play a song, come back, call Lucas for you, and then we'll try and get you a second date, okay?
Okay, I'm very curious.
How curious.
Okay, we're calling Lucas.
Okay, hold on.
EP.22.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
I'm sure you guys have had friends that argue all the time with their significant other. Like, you know, that couple that they can't ever go out anywhere because you know it's going to end in an argument. That has to start at some point, maybe even on a first date.
Oh.
Kind of what happened with Nick, who wants us to call Grace today. That's the girl that he went out with. I don't even know why Nick wants to call her because it sounds like a horrible first date. But we're going to talk to him about it anyway and ask. Nick, how are you?
Hey, guys. First off, I just want to say I'm like a huge, huge fan of the show. You guys are awesome. Jubal, like, you're the man. I love listening to the stuff you guys do on the radio.
All right.
Okay.
Couldn't agree more.
Yeah. Now we're getting out of control, Nick. Let's be honest.
Nick, your email said that you and Grace, the girl you went out with, argued the whole time on your date. Why do you want to call her? Why do you even want a second date?
I don't know, man. I just felt like there was some kind of, like, connection, you know? Like, it was something fiery about
It's
the whole
not passion,
thing.
dude.
Well, was it the type of arguing that's like over big theological issues, or was it the kind of like fiery debate that you can have with some people? Because I think that's nice sometimes.
It was just, like, about some stuff. Like, some of it was about stuff that happened that night, but,
Can you get more specific here?
yeah, well, I'll give you, like, sort of the lowdown of, like, what happened.
Okay.
Basically, like, we'd met online. It was either, like, Tinder or it was OkCupid or...
You don't even know which place you met her at, Nick?
How much online dating are you doing, dude?
I don't know. Like, a good deal. I mean, it's fun, you know? It's fun to meet people.
Right.
Okay.
So you met Grace on some website, and you guys met up. Now, your email said that you started off arguing. You started the whole thing off with an argument. How does that even happen, dude? How do you start off with an argument on your first date right away?
Well, like, we met up at this parking lot. Like, we met in the mall parking lot.
Okay.
You know, because she was like, oh, you know, we don't really know each other that well. I don't want you to, like, come pick me up at, like, my house.
Right.
Which I respect for. So we're, like, hanging out in the parking lot of this mall, and I was like, all right, well, let's go. I made a reservation somewhere else. And she was like, oh, well, I kind of thought we would be here. And I was like, no, like, it's at another restaurant down the way. Like, just hop in my car and we'll go.
Oh, so she didn't want to get in the car with you because she thought you were a creep.
Yeah, she didn't want to get in the car.
And you guys argued about that?
Well, I was like, you know, like, it's a date. It seems like a more sort of economical
Get in the
idea.
car!
Yeah.
Get in here!
Nick,
So-
you don't sound like a fiery person. You sound pretty laid back.
Well, I have, like, opinions, I guess.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I wanted to do nice things for her, and she wasn't letting me do them. And I was like, hey, like, I want to drive you to the date.
Okay. So she said, no, I don't want to get in your car. You said, get in the car now. I'm taking you to dinner. She said, no. Did it get heated with you guys?
We were arguing, but it didn't really get heated until we got to the restaurant. And that's when, like, the big argument started.
Big argument. You guys have known each other for all of what? An hour by this point?
Probably like 50 minutes. Yeah, a little less.
Okay, so what was the argument about in the restaurant?
Well, she, like, went to sit down, and I could see that she had this tattoo on her hip.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, oh, what's that? Can you tell me what it's about? And she was like, no, I'd rather not. And I was like, well, come on, like, it's on your body, you know, like, you got a tattoo on your body. It's there forever. It's in a pretty visible place. Like, what is it? And she was like, no, I got it when I was 17. I don't really, like, just would rather not talk about it on a first date.
Why didn't you just let it go then, Nick?
Well, I tried to, like, forget it and not think about it. And then, like, a minute would go by and it would come into my head again. And just ask. And I would say, like, why can't we just talk about this now so we can get to the next part of dinner?
Oh, my God, Nick. You
So-
know you're coming off as crazy, right?
You argued with her the entire date. How did things end with you guys?
Well, I was pretty upset about it, and she was pretty upset about it. And, you know, we drove back to the parking lot, and it got a little bit worse, and then she just left.
Were you? I mean, at any point during this, did the arguments escalate into actual yelling?
Yeah, definitely.
So Nick, why do you even want to call her back for a second date? You guys obviously don't get along.
I really liked her. She's really pretty, and she had a cool energy about her. She was really feisty, and like she didn't take any crap from me, and you know, she would just give it right back. And I felt like it could be like a really cool sexual energy too.
That's what it is. Nick, do you normally fall for girls who tend to beat you up a little bit?
I like a girl who like can stand up for herself.
Right.
But screaming at the end of a date, not exactly the same as feisty.
Yeah, but you never know, you know? Like, sometimes people are together and they, like, just have that thing where they just, like, know how to push each other's buttons.
You fight and then you make up.
This girl is
And
not.
the makeup is very nice. All right, Nick. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, get her on the phone. And we already know why she's not calling you back. That's a terrible first date you just told us about. But we'll see if we can get you a second date, I guess. Okay?
All right, cool.
All right. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
All right, I figured it out. I figured out how Nick, who's on the phone to do a second date update with us right now, can actually get this girl to go out with him again.
Well, apologize profusely and swear it won't happen again.
No.
Oh.
Well, kind of, I guess. Nick's about to have us call Grace for a second date update. Their first date was filled with arguments. It started at the car and continued on through dinner. They argued the whole time. Nick, you want a second date with her, right?
Yeah, definitely.
For whatever reason. I'm guessing the best way to do that is to just tell her, hey, at least it's going to be all uphill from here. Like, it can't get any worse than what happened on our first date.
Unless she disagrees with you and then you start a fight.
Yeah. And then just ends up in an argument.
I mean, I'm willing to try whatever, so.
Okay, we're going to call her right now, see if we can get her on the phone, talk to her about your date, and then we'll connect you with her. Okay?
Great.
All right, man. Here we go.
Hello,
Hi, is Grace there?
this is she.
Hello, Grace. How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hi,
Do you know who I am?
I do. I just don't know why you're calling me, but hello.
Do you know who I am, Grace?
I feel like you've used that line a couple of times.
I have,
Yeah.
mostly at restaurants.
Uh-huh.
So you listen to our show at all?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Have you ever heard the second date updates before?
I think I heard one.
Okay. So you kind of know what it is. It's where you go out on a date with somebody, end up not calling them back. They email us to get you on the phone and ask why. The person that I'm calling about is named Nick.
You've got to be kidding me.
Nope. And I feel like
That was the best response you ever could have given.
I feel like this is a very memorable date for you because we actually talked to Nick. We read his email, and he said that you guys argued throughout the whole first date, but Nick still wants to go out with you.
He is a loon. I'm glad we're doing this because this is going to be like a warning to everybody on Match.com.
Oh my
Okay.
God. He didn't even list Match.
So what happened on the date?
So I told him, let's meet in the mall parking lot. That's where I always meet dates because I don't know these guys yet.
Right.
And I told him we're going to go to eat at the restaurant that was, right there where I had parked. He starts going into a fit, wanting me to get in his car because he's going to take me to a place that's, quote, bitchin'.
Bitchin'. I'm going to take you to a bitchin' spot.
That's like a 5-star Yelp
Yeah,
review.
well, he explained that to us, Grace. He told us all about your argument in the parking lot that you didn't want to get in the car, and he said that he had planned to take you to a nice dinner and wanted to drive you there, and told us how you argued quite a bit.
So we're in the car, and he starts trying to kiss me at every stop sign.
No, he didn't.
Really? Right away?
Yes, I'm like, get out of here. And then he says, you need to be more open with me.
Wow. Okay, he didn't mention anything about the kissing. I'll go ahead, Grace, and tell you what else he said about your date.
Go ahead.
He said that you went to the restaurant and got in a little bit of an argument about your tattoo.
It was like a dog seeing a bone. He would not shut up about this tattoo. Where'd you get it? What does it mean? What, did you have it? How old were you? Did it hurt? What coloring did they use? Who was it? I'm like, shut up. First, it's private, first of all. If I want you to know what my tattoo is, I'll tell you. Okay,
Yeah.
I didn't. So I'm getting mad. And I'm just start yelling. And I said, it's none of your business. And so he said, well, if that's your attitude, you're paying for dinner.
Oh,
no! It was worth $40 to me to just get him out of my sight. I put down the $40, and I'm like, take me back to my car now. I mean, really, I could have ran there, but I had on good shoes.
Hey, Grace, I'll tell you this. Nick, when he was talking about you, I said, why do you even want to go out on a second date with Grace? Because you guys argued the whole time. Right? I didn't know about him being a weirdo or whatever with you. I just knew about you guys arguing. And I said, why would you want to go out with her again? He said, I love the fact that she's got spunk and she stands up for herself. You do have a lot of spunk.
Yeah.
He got that right.
And you're funny.
Yeah, what if you were to talk to Nick right now? What would you say to him?
Well, I'd have to spit because I'd throw up in my mouth a little bit. But I would just suggest a bit of therapy. He just, I don't know if his meds hadn't kicked in yet or they wore off or what the backstory is.
Hey,
but he's got issues.
Grace?
Oh, my God, Grace.
Yeah.
Nick is actually on the phone.
Hey, Grace.
You've got to be kidding me.
No, not at all. Nick, what do you have to say for yourself? Is everything that Grace said true?
I mean, it's not that bad, but, we had some hiccups in our date. And,
well, you told us about the hiccups. You told us about the hiccups, but I'm talking about trying to kiss her as soon as she got in the car and that kind of stuff.
Well, I met her online. A lot of the girls that I've met online are, down, to kiss, pretty much right off the bat.
I feel like that's probably not true.
They're not, Nick. They might be doing it to shut you up because, first of all, I have never been around anybody that uses more words but says absolutely nothing and takes 25 minutes to do it. I mean, you are one of the most annoying human beings that has ever walked this earth.
Wow.
See, that's why I like you, because you got that spunk. You're not afraid to, tell it how it is and stuff like that.
Right. Here's how it is. The guys didn't let me finish my story. When we got to my car, finally, thank the Lord, he started crying.
What was he saying?
What? Why was he crying?
Well, I just don't understand why this is South, because I think that you're just an awesome chick, and there's all this energy and chemistry.
Nick.
And he jumps in the back seat of my car.
He jumped in the backseat of your car.
How'd you get him out?
He's sitting there, I'm not going to get out until you promise me a second date. I'm not going to get out. Sometimes I just got to warm up.
So
I'll be better on the next date. And so I was like, okay, I'll go out with you again. And the freak got out of my car. And I'd like to apologize to them all because I left big old tire marks as I was going out.
Nick, is all that true?
Well, I was upset,
Nick.
Nick,
put all this energy and focus into something.
Nick, you are very calmly talking about this. You don't see anything wrong with your behavior.
No, I do. I don't think I was the perfect date or anything like that. But that's what I wanted to go on a second date.
Perfect date, Nick.
That was an understatement of the century, Nick.
Nick, I'm gonna recap one thing real quick for you. You were in tears, blubbering, jumped in the backseat of her car, refused to get out unless you would go on a second date. That is not normal behavior, man.
All right. Well, I don't know. I was improvising.
Okay.
Nick?
Yeah.
How about this? You don't have to cry and throw yourself around this time. I will ask for a second date for you. Grace? Would you like to go out with Nick again? We will pay for a second date. Please don't yell at me.
Come on.
Yeah, I would. What we're going to do is we're going to go to a therapist's office. I'm going to drop him off, and you guys will pay for it. That'll probably be the nicest thing you've done this year.
It's like a charity case for Nick.
Mm-hmm.
Nick, there you go, man. That's what happened.
Well, win some, lose some, I guess.
Hey, Nick, are we still cool? I know that you got put through a lot here with Grace and everything else and being in this segment. You may feel ripped on everything else. We're still cool, right? You still are friends with the show and everything?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are cool. I mean, you went out of your way to do this for me. That's pretty cool.
All right. Thank you, man. Thank you for the second date update. Take care.
All right, I will.
All right,
Thanks,
man.
Jewel.
Yeah. I just wanted to make sure he was still friends with us because he is crazy.
crazy.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
It's time for your second date update. And you know, when we're out at events, people always ask us, what happened to so-and-so? You guys should do third date updates. Sometimes those people that we send out on dates do keep in touch with us. Sometimes they stay together. Sometimes they break up. Sometimes there's a missing persons report. There's all kinds of interesting things that happens when we send these people out on their dates. But one couple emailed us recently. They did their second date update back in February. Marcus and Tara. If you don't remember, Marcus was the virgin who wasn't calling back because of a huge miscommunication. Marcus, the virgin, thought she whispered something very inappropriate into his ear. A lot of our listeners are familiar with this one, but if you're not, we're going to play it for you right now. And at the end of it, we have an update from Marcus and Tara.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
The girl on the phone for today's second date update has done something that I have never done, something that I never want to do. She went on a date with an adult virgin. Sounds terrible to me, but that's who she wants us to call today. Is a guy named Marcus, and apparently that's one of the issues that she thinks might have been kind of weird on her date is that the dude is an adult and he's a virgin, and I don't know, we'll get into it. But Tara, how you doing?
Hi, guys.
Hey.
I can't believe we're already dubbing her date Marcus the adult virgin.
It's what you have to do. It's what you have to do. First of all, how did you meet this dude?
I met him on a dating site.
Okay, I was going to say.
What website was it?
Adultvirgins.com.
Yeah. Were you like trolling for virgins online?
No, no, it was .com.
Okay. All right.
And what were you attracted to online about him?
We had a lot in common, and he just seemed like, okay, I don't want to sound weird, but he seemed like genuine, kind of innocent in a way, and he seemed really sweet.
Okay.
So,
and how long did you guys chat online before you decided to go out?
It was like 4 or 5 days. Like, we had been, like, getting a really nice connection with each other, which I thought was really cool. Like, oh, this is a real guy. Like, I could have a real date with him.
Is this the first time you've ever online dated?
I've done, like, the cheapo, like, the app ones on your phone.
The hookup
A little bit of Tinder, a little bit of Plenty of Fish, things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those aren't where you find the prime grade A beef online. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It wasn't like this freebie ones where they just wanted to hook up with you. It was like he seemed like he actually wanted to have a conversation.
Of course not. Those ones probably scare him. He's a virgin. So what did you guys end up doing when you went out?
We started off and went to a bar, really low-key. We just got some drinks.
Did he seem nervous or, did he feel the stereotype, I guess, of a virgin?
I mean, there was definitely, like, more of, like, a sweet quality to him than any other guy I had really gone out on a date with. Like, he wasn't pushy. He was a little flirty, but it was like, I don't know, I could feel very comfortable with him.
So how was the actual date? Like, when you guys were out having drinks, was everything cool?
Yeah, it was cool. It was like having really nice conversations and drinking and finding out more about each other. I think it was a really good first date.
And how did everything end with you guys? Did he seem like he enjoyed himself?
Well, the date actually continued after we got drinks.
Oh.
Okay. We actually went back to my apartment.
Oh, well, aren't you just forward with the adult virgin?
What'd you guys do at your apartment? And how'd you lure him back there? Candy?
It was very innocent. It was we just literally I just said, want to keep hanging out. My apartment was very close to the bar. We wanted to go back, watch a movie, and we kissed and stuff, but nothing like,
So you guys actually watched a movie together?
I mean, we started watching a movie.
And then you made out a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but that quickly began us getting a little physical.
Oh. How physical?
For him, like holding hands? Or
I mean, we didn't have sex, let's just say that, but we got to know each
I
other.
was hoping you got to demolish his V car.
On the first night.
Yeah.
He's like, F it.
So you guys messed around a little bit.
I mean, we fooled around and we had been drinking, so now I'm starting to think that maybe I pushed him a little bit or something, because I don't know, I kind of feel bad that maybe he didn't necessarily want to do that.
Did he seem like he was bothered by it? I mean, everything you've told me just sounds like he was into it.
I mean, he was into it while we were doing it, but it was kind of an abrupt end. He kind of was like, I gotta go, I'll call you tomorrow, and kind of just
Okay.
Well, maybe he was just worried that like things were going to progress too quickly from that point.
Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, it's been like 10 days now, and I haven't even heard from him, so
Yeah.
maybe he's just frustrated with me because I was moving too quickly for him, and he already kind of, told me his deal, and maybe
Yeah.
I kind of like stepped over.
You know what? I never asked you this question, Tara. Are you a virgin?
I am not a virgin.
All right. Well, I just wanted to make sure. Like, we're making fun of this guy going like, oh, he's a but you could have been too. I had no idea. I mean, I don't want to just like label you as a not a virgin if you are.
She's an aggressive virgin.
Yeah. So how many dudes?
Yo, come on, Jubal.
Not going to get, all right. I don't need that information, I guess. What's the last thing that he said to you before he left?
Literally the last thing he said was he would call me the next day.
And he hasn't called you the next day.
No.
All right, I think that's a good sign that maybe he doesn't want to talk to you. All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, okay?
All right, thank you guys.
All right, hang on. Remember to stick around after we play the next part of today's second date update, because we're going to talk to Marcus and Tara again right afterwards. Apparently, they have an update on what's happened between them since we recorded this a few months ago. But first, let's hear part 2 of their second date update.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just tuning in for the second part of your second date update, it's sort of a role reversal today. Tara is on the phone, and she wants us to call this guy named Marcus. Tara thinks he might have been a little scared, and she might have been moving too fast for him because that dude is a virgin.
Nothing wrong with that.
Tara is definitely not a virgin, right, Tara?
No, I'm not a virgin.
But Tara feels like maybe when they were messing around after their date, they went back to her house. She feels like she might have been moving too fast for him because the dude is a virgin.
Do you think he's going to be really upset that you've broadcast on the radio that he's a virgin?
He didn't seem too embarrassed about him being a virgin, so I don't know. I think he'll be all right.
I guess I never asked you how old he was. How old is he?
He's 28.
Okay. Yeah, if you've been a virgin at 28 years old, you're probably used to it by now.
Yeah.
It's voluntary, yeah.
All right, I'm going to dial the phone number, see if we can get him on the phone and find out exactly why he's not calling you back, okay?
All right, thanks, guys.
Here we go.
Hello?
Hey, can I speak to Marcus, please?
Yeah, this is him.
Hey, Marcus, how you doing? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
From who?
Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show.
Okay.
I'm calling you because you recently went on a date with one of our listeners, and they emailed me about you.
Really?
Yeah. And apparently now you're not calling her back.
Okay, who is it?
Her name is Tara. Do you remember going out with a girl named Tara?
Yeah.
Okay, well, Tara sent us an email and said that she really enjoyed your time together, but apparently it's been like 10 days and you haven't called her when you said you would. So she asked me to get you on the phone and find out if she did something wrong on the date.
Okay, what'd she tell you?
She said that you guys met online, went out for drinks, ended up back at her place, kind of, made out, messed around a little bit, and then at some point you just said that you need to slow down and then you left.
So she told you about our date?
Yeah. It's in the segment we do called the second date update. Somebody emails us, they tell us all about the date, and then we see if we can get that person on the phone. And today that person is you, Marcus.
Okay.
Do you have a few minutes to talk to us about your date with Tara?
I guess.
Okay. So did you like Tara?
Yeah, Tara was nice.
Okay, so everything was good, but you're not calling her back when you said you would because?
things moved a little too fast, I guess you could say.
Okay.
But-
You know, when we talked to Tara, she told us about that. She was worried that maybe she moved too quick for you. She mentioned that you have never been with a woman before.
She told you everything.
Yeah. But that's fine, dude. Hey, that's your thing.
Yeah.
Whatever. Who cares? But that's what she told us, and she thinks that maybe she tried to move too fast for you, and that scared you off.
I think she's right.
She's right.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
But if she knows that, I mean, wouldn't be grounds to never call her again. Wouldn't you just want to talk about that with her?
I just don't know if I'm her type of guy.
What do you mean by that?
Maybe she needs someone, I don't know, a little more her speed.
Okay.
Are you just looking for somebody who just is not interested in sex at all right now, or?
No, I want someone interested in sex, I guess, but just maybe on my terms, very, very slow.
Marcus, can you just tell us what happened to make you feel uncomfortable so that we can at least let her know? Because she's really curious as to why you're not calling her back.
All right, well, things got a little physical. I mean, we kissed a little.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess she kissed my neck. I don't know. We were getting a little physical.
Okay, and was that it then? It was just too physical for you with the kissing? I mean, she did tell us that you guys made out and messed around a little bit.
Yeah, and then she started to take my shirt off.
Okay.
Yeah.
And she's like kissing my neck, and then she goes down and licks my armpit.
What?
Wait.
She licked your armpit.
On purpose?
I don't know.
I could see how that would make you feel uncomfortable, though, especially if your armpit's hairy. Gross.
Men's armpits are not attractive. I just can't believe that would be intentional.
Well, I guess it was kind of on the side of my armpit, like in the area. She was licking like the area.
Okay. So you can't really hold that against her then, because it's not like she like grabbed your arm, held your hand in the air, and just licked your pit. Like maybe she didn't mean to do that.
Maybe did it totally like kill the mood right then, and you just wanted to stop?
It was actually what she did next that really killed the move, and I said, I need to end this. I got to get out of here.
Whoa.
What could top licking your armpit?
Well, she's in that area, and then she comes up and whispers in my ear, "Can I blow air into your butt?"
What? Excuse me, what? No. Could you repeat that?
There's no way.
Can I blow air into your butt?
She did not whisper in your ear asking permission to blow air into your backside.
Never even heard of
It was so weird.
What is
Are
that
you
even
serious,
mean?
Marcus? Marcus, you're 100% serious with me right now.
How would you lie about that?
I don't know why you would lie.
She
So,
asked me if she could blow air in my butt.
wow.
Is that like a thing that I
don't
know
know.
about?
I've
Have you
never
ever had
I've never heard of that before, but I know a way to find out. Marcus, Tara is actually on the other line listening right now.
What?
Yeah. And I need to know from her. Tara, did you ask Marcus if you could blow air into his bottom?
I don't even want to talk right now. I am mortified.
Yeah, this is kind of awkward.
Marcus, I did not say that. I did not say anything like that.
You didn't say, "Can I blow air into my butt?"
Oh my God. No, I don't even understand. Oh my God.
Well, Tara, how could Marcus mishear that?
I didn't say anything like that at all. I said, oh my God. I was asking if you like it when people blow air into your ear.
How do you get...
Still weird.
Yeah, but how do you get butt...
Into ear. I heard, "Can I blow air into my rear?"
Are you...
Oh.
The whole
So you thought she said, "Can I blow air into your rear?"
Yeah, that's what he thought, man.
That's amazing, Marcus.
He is
It's
a virgin.
You must have been so shocked when you heard that. If somebody had asked me that, "Can I blow air into your rear?" I wouldn't have known what to say.
What do you say to that? I just had to get out, I guess.
We don't blame you for that one.
Yeah.
I am, first of all, I'm mortified that you went a week thinking that I had said that to you. I was trying so hard to be respectful, and because I really like you, and I've been so embarrassed because you thought I was just going too far, and I guess you did think that.
Yeah.
So.
I guess it's my fault then. I mean,
Yeah. Just a failure to communicate. Yeah, just bad communication there.
That's what it is. Because Marcus, I really like you. I think we had a really good date.
no, I had a great time until you told me you wanted to blow air into my butt, and that's when things got out of hand.
Well, now that you know she didn't tell you that, Marcus, would you like to go out with Tara again? I will pay for a second date for you guys.
Absolutely. I mean, as long as there's no blowing air into rears, I'm there.
Yep. Tara, can you guarantee me? I don't know if anybody's ever asked you this before you go on a date, but can you guarantee me, Tara, that you will not blow air into Marcus's backside?
Unless he asks for it, but other than that, no, I will not.
All right, Marcus, you have the no air in the bum guarantee.
Yes.
And you guys are going to go out on a second date, okay?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Congrats, you guys.
Congratulations, Tara. You got your second date.
Yay, thank you so much.
Yeah, see, that's why we have second date updates, to fix these kind of problems.
Yes.
You know?
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
That was a second date update that aired earlier this year. That had a lot of people talking because it's hilarious.
Yeah.
And when we're out at events and stuff like that, people always ask us, hey, why don't you ever give us updates on the people that actually agree to go out at the end of a second date update? So we thought we would start doing that. Marcus and Tara are actually on the phone, and we're going to see how their relationship has progressed since they went out on their second date. Hey, guys, how are you?
Good. How you guys doing?
Good. Thank you for coming back on the show. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So it sounds like everything is going okay since you actually are agreeing to talk to us on the air together.
Everything's great, actually.
It's really good.
Oh,
I do have a question. It's always interesting. How did your friends and family react after hearing you in the second date update? Especially you, Marcus, who thought that she was whispering in your ear, "Can I blow in your rear?"
6 months, I have not heard the end of it from my friends.
Yep.
I'm just impressed that you'd agree to do this whole thing again.
I mean, I have to laugh at it now. I'm at work, and I have friends blowing air in my ear and away and things like that.
And you guys have obviously been dating now for a while?
Yeah.
6 months, right?
Are you an official couple?
Yeah, I mean, we're pretty official. We're Facebook officials, so I mean,
Wow. Big time.
much more official than that.
And there hasn't been any more awkward miscommunications between the two of you so far in your relationship?
No, we pretty much get each other now, and yeah, we're just having fun, and we really enjoy each other.
How about the virginity? Is that still there, Marcus?
I knew you were going to ask. I wanted to know too, though.
I am still a virgin.
Still a virgin?
Serious?
Oh, come on.
After this long?
Yeah, I wanted to wait.
So wait, you're going to wait until, you get married? Wait?
No, we have a plan.
You have a plan?
Oh. A virgin plan?
What's your plan?
Yes, we do. We're going to plan an international vacation, and that's where it's going to happen.
Where are you hoping to do it? Where do you want to do it?
Well, not in the butt. I'm still not into that.
No.
I don't mean like the location on the body, Marcus.
No.
I mean like what city or country.
I apologize. Mexico.
Marcus, you have
baby.
You are always kind of misunderstanding things, aren't you?
I guess so. I'm sorry. That's where my head was at. I'm sorry.
What country are you hoping to do it? I missed it. I was too busy thinking about the way you answered my question.
We're thinking Mexico, on the beach, a few drinks, and then Tara in her bikini. That'll help.
And then you can always invite a young Latino man named Hector into the bedroom with you guys to show you how it's really done.
That.
No? All right.
So you're predicting you guys are going to be in this relationship for the long haul?
It looks like it's 6 months. We're having a really good time.
Long enough to at least he finally gets some action, and then he's like, yeah, now I want I want it all.
I don't think I would have waited this long for anyone else, but he's definitely worth it, and I think it's about time.
Well, that's awesome. Well, congratulations, you two. Thank you for updating us on what happened since you guys have gone out from your second date update.
No problem. Thank you, guys.
Appreciate it. And Marcus, congratulations on your vacation. I hope everything goes well for you, and it doesn't hurt too bad. It hurts, by the way.
Oh, gosh. Don't tell him that.
It hurts if you've never done it before. It's very painful, so I hope everything goes well. And Tara, I hope that you aren't going to be too disappointed on your vacation.
Yeah.
I'll be in Mexico, so it'll be okay.
Yeah.
She'll be drunk just enough.
At least I can go get some sun.
Yeah.